Hello guys. How are you doing? It's your homeboy Gee. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly okay. I'm just at home right now. I'm a little bit tired, yes, because yesterday actually I went to play football with some friends and some other foreigner. And honestly, it was football or soccer. I don't know how you want to call it because in the US, football it's a different sport than soccer. But here in the Philippines, if you want to call it, it's soccer, the one that you're playing with our foot. So I went to play with friends and it was quite nice. It was quite nice. It's been a while I didn't play football, even though I used to play it when I was quite young. It's been a while I didn't play football, so actually I was a little bit tired, but the muscle was not used to do some move. But anyway, uh, I'm perfectly okay and I'm just relaxing at home. And by the way, for those who are thinking that Philippines is all about basketball, I'm telling you, you're doing a huge mistake. I mean, there is a lot of football team here. There's a lot of people who love football here. There's a lot of football field here where you can actually come and play football as much as you can play basketball. But yes, it doesn't change the fact that Philippines' number one sport is basketball. But yeah, there are also a bunch of people who love football here, and most of the foreigner who comes here really love football also. So if ever you're a fan of football, Philippines is also probably one of the country where you can be. Anyway, welcome to my channel. It's been a while we didn't have a new video. I hope you guys can hear me clearly because there's a wind that's blowing. We are going to talk about the climate or the wind in this video. So the video today is again something that I have here often over and over again, especially when there is a typhoon that is hitting the Philippines. Like right now, there is a typhoon that is maybe it already passed, but I think it already traversed Metro Manila. It already passed Metro Manila. Maybe it's now on the edge of the Philippines. I'm not sure exactly where it is right now, but a couple of days ago, I think November 16, like 2 to 3 days ago, there was a typhoon that was hitting the Philippines. I'm not going to say that it wasn't strong, but definitely in Metro Manila it was moderate, so it wasn't that much strong in Metro Manila. So why I'm doing this video is because as often I got a lot of message from people who are sometime watching my channel or who just know that I'm living in the Philippines, and among these people, even my family, they are guilty of it, but probably way less right now, and it's okay. I mean, I want to talk about the typhoon and the fact that people who never step in the Philippines worry so much about the typhoon at the point that they sometimes even decide to not come to the Philippines because of typhoon. Like right now, I got a lot of message of people asking me, should I cancel my flight? Maybe I should change my destination. I was thinking to come in vacation in the Philippines and I hear that there is a typhoon that is ongoing. Maybe I should change my destination and stuff like that. Basically, this video is for this type of people. Hey guys, listen. 12 years ago, when I was coming to the Philippines, I'm just giving you a short story. 12 years ago, when I was coming in the Philippines, I think a year before, probably in 2011, for Filipino who are watching, please tell me if I'm saying something wrong, but I think in 2011, because I entered the Philippines in 2012. In 2011, there was a typhoon named Ondoy. And for someone who just came in the Philippines the year after, obviously you know that when I was doing my research, Ondoy was popping in all window that I was opening about the Philippines. There was a typhoon in the Philippines who caused a lot of damage and stuff like that. That was Ondoy in 2011. And yes, like all other countries that you know in the world, whenever there is a typhoon, especially when the typhoon is very strong, it can cause a lot of damage, right? But it didn't really stop me to come in the Philippines in 2012. And guess what? In 2013, there is another typhoon who hit the Philippines, and that typhoon was named Yolanda. Yolanda hit the Philippines in 2013. I think that was in November 2013. So that was actually maybe 8 months after I entered the Philippines, or almost 1 year after I entered the Philippines. So just before I entered the Philippines, 1 year before, there was a huge typhoon, and 1 year after there was another huge typhoon. And I'm telling you, Yolanda was probably one of the worst typhoon that the Philippines ever know. Probably also with Ondoy, at least for the last 20 years, right? But because Yolanda caused like more than 6,000 people lost their life in Yolanda. But hey, the goal here is not actually to make you feel afraid or not consider the typhoon when you're coming or you want to travel. What I'm just trying to say is that, when you're about to jump to a new place, especially for those who are planning to come here in the Philippines for a bit long, because I understand that for vacation, maybe you will not worry too much because, okay, I'm just going to spend 2 weeks there and then I'm going to leave the country, right? Hopefully, within the 2 weeks that I'm there is no typhoon. But if you are coming here for like quite extended period of time, like 1 year, 2 year, these are the things that you want to consider when you're coming here. And that's actually my point here is you cannot just change your plan because you have here that there's a typhoon in that country. That country is hit by typhoon. Yes, that's true. You may have to consider that, but at the point to change the whole plan that you have about maybe move to that country, work there, or I don't know, build your life there, I think that's a bit too much excessive in the sense that, of course, there are foreigners also living there in that country, right? And if you are talking about the Philippines, I'm one of the foreigners living in the Philippines for now 12 years, and I have seen a couple of typhoon, right? And sometimes people emphasize it too much when they never step in the Philippines because they never witness how sometimes the local, what they call here LGU, so like local government unit, I think units, sometimes, work with the people to handle, such kind of disaster. Personally, I already said that in couple video before. Whenever there is a typhoon that's about to hit the Philippines, personally, I'm always aware at least 1 week or 4 days ahead. Unless if you're really living in the closed space where you don't hear anything about the news or you don't go out, I don't know, you're totally cut from the world. I'm always aware about the typhoon that's about to hit the Philippines 4 to 5 days ahead. And aside of that, there's really a bunch of, things that you have to prepare and information that are also given by the government here on how to manage that. If you look at the map of the Philippines, you know that this country already have I'm not going to say that you can have experience when it's come to natural disaster or stuff like typhoon. We don't really get experience, but they have learned from a lot of typhoon that has previously hit the Philippines, right? Even the people here, they already have some strategy and stuff like that. Well, now it's not to say that okay, if the typhoon hit the Philippines there is no danger, but I'm just saying that you are not going in the no man's land where if the typhoon hit you will just be alone and there's no people who are living there who are also managing and already aware of this kind of stuff. Currently there is a typhoon that's named Pepito, I think Pepito. I told you there was Yolanda that was big. There was another one that was named Ondoy. By the way, they usually give the name of the typhoon. I think they also have Tagalog name for the typhoon, and they also have like an English name for typhoon. That's why you see like Yolanda, some cute name sometimes, but this is typhoon, right? So it's not really a cute thing. But the name that sometimes they're actually, I'm wondering why they always, how they come up with the name that they always give to the typhoon. But right now there is a typhoon that they have named Pepito. As I was saying at the start of the video, it already passed Manila. So definitely, for you guys who are sending me a ton of message about changing your whole plan, yes, there was a typhoon, but it already passed, and it's not the last typhoon. The only thing that I can tell you is that there is a bunch of things that are put in place here to fight with typhoon. Now, if you want to find an excuse or you are too afraid to change or to do the big step to move to another country and start looking at all kind of small stuff that can make you think that okay, maybe I should not move there, then I will say that's up to you, right? I will say that's up to you. When I went here in the Philippines, as I was saying at the start of the video, I didn't know that much people. Probably one person, the person was supposed to pick me up in the airport. I did some research on the internet about the country. But you know, when you want to do something, there will be always the if, what if, what if, what if. But at a certain point, you have to go through it. And we don't always learn, like without any risk or any consequence. Sometimes also we learn in the hard way, right? And it's not always negative. Now, I'm not saying that it's good to come in the Philippines without making research or without making sure that you're safe and it's a safe country, that the typhoon will not hit you at the points that will probably kill you. But I'm sorry to say that word if it's make you afraid. But what I'm just trying to say through this video is that you can come to the Philippines. There are typhoon. There will be more typhoon. There will be typhoon again and again. They have approximately 20 typhoon a year. But from my experience, they are much aware of it, way ahead of time, and it also gives ample time to people to prepare themselves. Now, if you're really like, for you, your kryptonite, if you can call it like that, your kryptonite is typhoon, then maybe you might want to look for another country. But that country that you're going to look at, maybe there is a crime that will be high, or maybe in the country that you're going, it's going to be earthquake that's going to be high. So there is always something in every country that's make the country not perfect, right? It's just a matter of make your mind and make the jump, okay? So anyway, that's what I wanted to just share quickly in this video. There was a typhoon right on that was that entered the Philippines and it already passed. Do not be so afraid of the typhoon, because yes, Philippines has more than 120 million people, and you are not going to be the only person living in the Philippines, right? So there's 120 million, maybe plus, living in the Philippines, and I'm not going to say that they are not afraid of typhoon, but people learn how to manage it. So there. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I told you earlier, I have a lot of guests that are coming soon. So stay tuned. While waiting, keep liking, keep sharing. More importantly, keep subscribing. And by the way, I hope you guys were able to hear me, because the wing was a little bit strong. So I don't know if my recording was properly done, but we are going to see it later. Take care of yourself. Be bala.